Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yomi Adu and I'm the CEO of Era of Travels and Tours. You know this channel for two things. One, we move from one place to the other. That is, we travel, we go or embark on tours of different places, countries, localities, and the rest. So also, we talk about business because we believe very strongly that when you are going up and down, you should be observant and bring out businesses that you should be able to do wherever you are going. So you earn as you go. So we believe so much in that. So if you are seeing me for the first time, I will want you to be part of this community. Just hit the subscription button, and after that you can as well click on the notification bell. When you do that, YouTube will always suggest our videos to you. Today I have something very, very interesting, and I can tell you it has really been bothering my heart. As you can see where I am today, this is an art shop or art studio, if we may call it that way. That's to tell you that in this house or the studio where I am, there is a sculptor. There is a sculptor and people are doing a lot of things here. Okay, you can also see some fabrics, African fabrics in display. So I want to say this to everyone, especially to parents. Parents, I want to thank you so much for all you have been doing for your children. You send them to schools, they learn Western education, and I think that is very, very good. Now, as you can see, just look at this. I can as well put it on my head. This is a product of what is happening here. Look at this, properly carved, statue. This is good. I tell you, something is bothering my head or bothering my mind, and that is why I am coming up with this video today. As much as we are giving our children Western education, please, parents, I am also a parent. I want us to also give them something very, very good, which they can never forget. Our children are doctors, they are lawyers, they are accountants, they are engineers. But how many of these our children learned handwork, what we call vocational education? Let me tell you, in the world that we live today, most of the students, most of our children are only knowledgeable when it comes to Western education. They know little or nothing about vocational education. So what I want to do today is to go from one workshop or studio from one place to the other. I want to visit mechanic workshop, I want to visit tailoring workshop, and many more. Why? The future of our children does not only lie in Western education they acquire, but also in vocational education we are ready to give our children. Vocational education is very, very important. Agriculture is one, and you know that in this channel I talk about agriculture a lot because I believe so much in it. Agriculture is the future of the world, just like the way we say that Africa is the future of the world. Agriculture is the future of the world. Let our children also learn other vocational jobs. Let them learn IT. IT is important. So I'm going to be visiting an IT shop. I'll visit mechanic workshop. I'll visit tailoring workshop. So many, places where people are learning different handworks. That is the video that you are about to watch. And if you are yet to subscribe, I want you to subscribe. So also like this video, come up with your comments, write comments, and also share the video. At the end of everything, I'll come back again to you. Please, parents, I want us to lay
more emphasis on vocational education for our children. As I said in this video, you will see me from one vocational place to another. The first one here is a construction site where people are learning how to construct. This is real practical on how to construct a building. You see, this knowledge is not common. It depends on how you see it. There is nothing wrong in sending our children to have, Western education. But in addition to it, let them learn how to work with their hands. Let them learn things like what you are seeing on the screen, construction. This is important. This is important. In fact, I would prefer a situation where parents will take our children, parents will take their children round, take them to various places where they are learning. Then whatever they see, the one that suits them the best, let them choose. There is nothing wrong. This is a mechanic workshop. You see, this knowledge is not common. We may say, oh, this guy is wearing a dirty overall. Yes, that's the uniform of the work. He is a mechanic. These are some of the boys, working for him. This knowledge is not common, I tell you. Okay, now imagine Africans who are traveling abroad, traveling to America, to Canada, and the person is a mechanic, in addition to being maybe an accountant. If he knows how to do this, he's a nutcake. Whether he travels abroad or not, wherever he is hot cake. He is hot cake. So let our children just take them around the way I'm doing now. Take them around to different places where people are learning fashion designing house. Take them to different. Now look at this other one now. This is a welder. So I also visited this welding site and I saw them constructing, fabricating. This is good. It is not everybody that knows how to do this. It is not everybody. If you put the whole society together, maybe 1 or 2% will know how to do this. So it's not everybody. It's not a common knowledge. But look at our children today. By the time you gather 500 students together, they only tell you stories of their school. Oh, we are learning English. We are learning Islamic studies. We are learning CRK. We are learning physics. That's what they keep telling you. How many of them can confidently say, oh, in addition to what I know, I also know fashion designing. This is a fashion designing shop. How many of our children in the 12th grade can sit down and say, yes, I can construct a house from the beginning to the end, or I can do plumbing work? How many of them can say, oh, I can do electrical work in the 12th grade? You see, that's like SS3. How many of them can say that? This is a blacksmith shop. Just look at it. This I spoke with a man that produced all this, that manufactured all this. Please, I'm begging parents, let us expose our children to something like this. The education, the Western education they acquired, plus this kind of education, this kind of vocational education, will help them and it will make them go far in life. Okay, just imagine if we have somebody in SS3 or 12th grade and he or she can manufacture all this, can fabricate all this. These are wheelbarrows. That means he'll be making money from that age. And by the time somebody who has Western education and can do all this, he will advertise his handwork on the internet. This is another workshop. Here, what they make here is furniture. These are furniture makers. You see, and you see some of the products. Yes, like this. I think this is a table is still under construction. This is a small cabinet under construction. Okay, look at them. Then I saw this two guys. They are working in the in the workshop. That's one over there, and the other one is at this corner. Look at him. Now, if this boy is in SS3 or 12th grade and is learning this, it's not bad. It is not bad. Parents, as I said, please take your children out. Drive them around. Look at the product of these furniture makers. Take them around. Drive them around. Let them see which one do they want. Is it hairdressing? Is it barbing? Is it IT? IT is important. You learn how to design. You learn coding. All these are kind of, they are knowledge that are not common. Please, the future lies in vocational work. That's the truth that these people are not telling us. The future lies in vocational work. Okay? This is the studio where I started initially. This is done by an elderly man. It's a pity I didn't bring him, to the screen. Maybe some other time, if I visit, I'll bring the Baba, the old man. You see, all these are very, very important. Imagine selling this, if our children can make this and they sell it to people. With the knowledge they have, they display it on the internet, create a website for it. People will pay them in foreign currencies to buy all these things. Please, guys, parents, this video is particularly to you. Let's encourage our children. This is an IT
Let's
workshop.
plan. I want to talk about IT.
It was designing something
mentioning
very interesting. I visited all these places myself, and this is a barber shop. You know what it means to cut hair for people is a lot of money. Guys, I'm going to leave you here for today, and I know you enjoyed this video. Please encourage our students and children to learn.